friends, students, and enthusiasts. Welcome back to my channel. So again, I have come up with a new idea, that is one project idea related to camera module, ESP32 camera module. It is ESP32-CAM Smart Surveillance with PIR Sensor, or otherwise we can use a IR sensor. In my case, I have used IR sensor and buzzer LED alert. So this is the name of the project. Let's go further and discuss more about the project. So smart surveillance with PIR sensor, buzzer and LED alert. This complete project provides a solid foundation for building sophisticated surveillance system with ESP32-CAM. So I told you we are doing this project with the ESP32-CAM, as you can see in the picture. For programming, we have used a FTDI module that I will show you when we go to our lab and see. The code is modular and can be extended with additional feature as needed. So you can extend the code, you can make changes into the code, and you can add some new features in the code. So what features that we will discuss a little later. But first of all, what are the application? What are the where we can use it? So this can be used in a home security system, baby monitoring system, wildlife cameras, time-lapse photography. Since there is a button for catching or taking the picture. Smart doorbell, industrial monitoring. So these are the just project ideas what I'm trying to give now. So I will tell you about the installation and setup, the stepwise. So first up, install required libraries, open Arduino RD. So libraries, which are very important, you have to compulsory do it. It's a long project and more than 5-6 libraries are there. Compulsory, you have to install it. Install these libraries via library manager. System, Arduino JSON by this thing. That is, if you don't have ESP32, then you have to load that particular part also. Okay. So step 2 is configure board setting in Arduino IDE. That is, you have to take or you have to select AI Thinker ESP32-CAM board. The map flash memory, when you go to the board, then you have to see in that extended this thing that flash mode should be QIO. Flash frequency 80 megahertz, flash size 4 MB, 32 MB, and huge app. Partition scheme should be huge app. Please remember, because it is related to video. So you have to choose a order. And upload speed should be 9 to 1600. That is the upload speed. So these are the parameters which are in the step 2. Step 3, upload code, connect ESP32-CAM to your FTDI module. Programmer first. Okay, you have to connect it. Why? Because the GPI 0 button is connected to ground. Okay, and that's why we are using this thing. If you are not using another FTDI program, then you have to put GPI 0 to ground. Release the button, start, upload the code. Okay. Fourth step, access the system, open. After uploading it, you will get a IP address, ESP32 IP address, and you have to open in your mobile phone as shown in the below picture, and you can start working with it. So these steps you have to follow. Hardware connections are very simple, very simple. That is, if you are using a PIR sensor or IR sensor, connected to pin number 13, right? GPIO 13. IO, that is active buzzer, can be connected to pin number 12. LED is connected to pin number 4. External LED, internal LED is connected to the pin number 33. And if you are connecting using a button, then it has to be connected to pin number 14. So 4 connection total. FTDI programmer, if you are using it, the connections are given in the bottom side. So these are the connection what you have to use. Okay. So what are the enhancement, what you can do with this project that we discussed, that are some changes you can do it in the codes and all. Of course, I'm going to share the codes also. So you can make changes in the codes and you can just adjust it according to your requirement. Cloud integration, number one, upload to Google Drive. That means using Google Drive, you can go to cloud integration. There are so many clouds where you can upload it. Second, object detection. That is the same program, same project can be used as object detection. Add TensorFlow Lite for object recognition. You have to add it in your code. What? TensorFlow. Okay. Third, night vision. Add IR LED and switch to the night mode. That is, you have to use an IR LED to make light in the night mode. So night vision, it becomes night vision camera also. Two-way audio system, that is fourth one, add speaker and microphone, and so you can make a communicate two-way audio system also. Solar powered, add solar panel to outdoor users. Mobile app, create React Native app for control. That is, you can design your MIT app or any other app, you can use it or you can create it. Multiple cameras, create network of ESP32 cams. Multiple cameras, you can use it on different locations and you can use it. AI features, add person vehicle detection. So this is a different project, of course, but you can add in this. Okay, so these are the things which you can do it with your codes to our lab and see what are the things and all, so that we will understand much better. All right, friends. So we are in our lab. So I will just explain you about the project so that it will be easy for you to go for it. That is, you can make this project. So once again, what is the name of our project? The ESP32-CAM Smart Surveillance with PIR or IR with facilities like buzzer, LED for alert control, and live video on your web dashboard. You can see I have opened a web dashboard here. It's giving here motion event, that is total detection and system update, and everything will be there. And the camera also, it is showing live. This is my camera feed. Okay, so probably it is a very small screen, so you will not be able to see it, but I will just giving you the idea. These are my controls. These are my control buttons, and other details it will be given, but this is of no use. This is IP address, camera resolution, and everything will be there. We can toggle, or we can control the buttons from here also. Okay, so this is important for us. That is the window where we can see and update how many photos you have stored on the alert system. Okay, it will be coming. So I'll just give you a little idea about the alert system. I will just I have used one sensor here. You can see this is my sensor. This one, this is, I have used instead of PIR, I have used IR sensor. Okay, so I'm just putting my hand, just watching what happens to my system. Okay, as you can see, the light has come, the buzzer has come, and the flash has come. Okay, and here the values have changed. That is 3 times somebody has intruded. Okay, that means somebody has entered in your home, and you can see the picture and photo with the help of on your screen. That is your through web browser. Okay, so this is a smart surveillance system with controls. Okay, so all controls will be there. You can store the photos. Now I will tell you about the schematic. So this is my camera, that is ESP32-CAM, okay, that I have used, which was available with me. So how the connections are given are very simple connections. Only PIR connection you have to give it to GPIO 13. Buzzer is given to pin number 12, that is GPIO 12. And LED, that is this LED, separate LED. One is internal LED, this one internal LED, and this is separate LED. Green color I have kept it. The separate LED I have given it to pin number 4, that is GPIO 4. And button, that is button, one more button, that is manually I can take the picture also. Of course, there is a button over here also where I can take the picture, but here also one button has been provided. So you can take picture from the board also. So button connection goes to GPIO 14. So mainly 4 connection. All right. This, my camera, I have given 5 volt through 5 volt regulator. You can see through 5 volt regulator, I have connected given supply to the cam. Okay, this camera. Please remember, this takes more current. So I have used a regulator 5 volt. Directly I have given it to this. I have used 2 batteries. This is 7.4 volts, 3.7 plus 3.7. Approximately I have given as the input to the regulator, and from the regulator output I have given pin number 5. This sensor I have given 3.3 volts, which I have taken it from this because it has a built-in regulator inside this camera module. So I have taken that 3.3 volts from here. Buzzer, simple buzzer, any buzzer you can use it, bigger, smaller, or any type of buzzer what we have that you can use it. Only one resistor has been used, that is for in series with the LED. Okay, rest connections, everything ground, and all you can make the whole part. Please remember the whole thing, this complete whole thing, you can make it on a small, very small type of a box. Okay, so really it looks like a surveillance system, and you can do it with this thing. Now, before that, what I did is I have through FTDI program. This is my FTDI programmer. Okay, I have kept the camera on this. Then I programmed it, and after programming it, I have removed from here from this sockets. This sockets I have removed. This sockets I have removed. I will tell you. So this sockets, no, this sockets I have removed. This is FTDI programmer, and I have kept it here. And separately, I have given a supply to this. Okay, so simple. The program I will be sharing, everything I will be sharing, you will come to know about the things and all. Okay, so very simple program, but very innovative. And this thing we can add so many other things that I have already shared with you. So many things we can add with this, like you can do it with AI also, and some other 1 or 2 sensors also you can add. Since we cannot go for more sensors, why? Because the GPIO pins here are very less. Okay, so this is the program, and I hope you must have liked it. Okay, so we can test the buzzer also here. I will just show it to you. Toggle alarm. I will just toggle the alarm. Here, the alarm gets toggled. Okay, when this thing test alarm. Okay, okay. Or toggle alarm means that I can switch it off and I can switch it on also. So I will just make it on. Right, you can see. Okay, so I can control from here also. Everything photo can be there. This thing. And please remember, there is one SD card reader on my camera. So if you put SD card also, then you can capture the photographs also in that. So this is a very simple project for this thing. I hope you will like it. And if you like it, please share and let me know how you find and what are the details you want. I'll be sharing you the codes and everything. So these are the codes. I will just tell you, these codes are a little lengthy. Why? Because we have given description about the camera and everything. So these are the file in the beginning. These are the files what you should have compulsory. You should have. Without this, it is very, very difficult to start with. Okay. So for SD card, for camera modules, then FSH files, then you Wi-Fi files and other files will be there. These are the description about the cameras. This is the camera, and these are the description about the sensors and the LED. Okay, SSID password you have to give it, and all the information that is void handle routes you have to give. From here it starts, that is building up your web dashboard. Okay, so web dashboard, what will be coming and how the control will be there on the web dashboard, that will be there, and how it will come, the capture photo and the switches, everything will be there, and how you are going to control it, and that everything will be there. Now one more thing I have taken AI Thinker ESP32-CAM. First you have to select from here, that is, and then you have to select the port number. Okay, whatever the port number, in my case it was port number 3. Here please remember, when you load the program, when you load it, it will take approximately say about 20 seconds. It is coming here, you can see on the bottom side, that is in the serial monitor, it is showing you have to wait. Then only it is connected to Wi-Fi, then Wi-Fi connected IP address you are going getting here. Okay, this is my IP address. So this IP address, through this IP address I can go and I can control and I can monitor my camera. So this is simple with this thing, but pages wise, I will tell you why, because we have to capture it, we have to stream it. So it says 934 lines. Okay, 934 lines code is there. So no problem. You can just copy. I will share, definitely I will share this code to you, and you can do it by yourself.